Good morning, dear judges and my dear friends. We all like to eat good food, and when we want to eat food, we think about taste, how they look, how they smell, and what nutrients are in it, etc. But we rarely think about how the food is grown or raised. Food is grown either conventionally or organically, and it is very important to know the differences between them. Conventional food is grown using man-made fertilizers, pesticides, growth regulators, and other chemical additives. But organic food is grown using natural methods, organic manures, and organic pesticides. I'm here to talk about the benefits of eating organic food to live a healthy and happy life, and the benefits of organic farming to the health of the environment. Firstly, I would like to talk about the potential impact of having conventional food on children's health and how consuming organic food would help children avoid health issues. Children are exposed to lots of chemicals, toxic pesticides, synthetic hormones, and antibiotics at a young age when they consume conventionally grown food. As they grow, they are potentially prone to development delays, behavioral disorders, diseases such as cancer, and resistance to antibiotics. It is very difficult in this modern age, with so much pollution in the environment, not to get exposed to chemicals. Children's immune system is still developing, so limiting the exposure to toxic chemicals will help children to have a healthy growth, and organic food is a healthy choice as it will help reduce the intake of harmful chemicals. NIH, National Institute of Health, conducted a research to measure the positive impact of eating organic food to kids. During the research, kids were fed with organic food, and their urine testing showed that the pesticides in their urine started to go down until they had organic food. But once they got back to eating conventionally grown food, pesticides started to show up in their urine. Therefore, the study concluded that organic diets significantly lower children's dietary exposure to chemicals. AAP, American Academy of Pediatrics, recommends feeding organically grown food to children so that they will have limited exposure to toxic pesticides and also does not consume any antibiotics unnecessarily. As per the article in NPR, National Public Radio, AAP pediatricians observed that babies of female farm workers in California showed small but significant development and motor delays when their mothers were exposed to pesticides, a level similar to those deemed acceptable in conventionally grown produce while pregnant. Secondly, I would like to talk about the negative effects of conventional farming on the health of the environment, and how organic farming helps reverse these negative effects and helps the environment. Conventional farming relies on chemical intervention to fight pests, weeds, and provide plant nutrition, which means synthetic pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers. Organic farming is a production system that regenerates the health of soils, ecosystems, and people by relying on natural processes. Organic farmers produce healthy and abundant food, relying on natural processes, biodiversity, and cycles adapted to local conditions rather than the use of synthetic inputs like chemical fertilizers and pesticides. In conventional livestock farming, birds and animals such as chickens, turkeys, pigs, cows are raised in industrial scale facilities, often referred as factory farms. Animals are confined in tight quarters such as cages and pens where they can barely move and are denied fresh air, sunlight, and pasture. Since thousands of animals and birds are raised at a single location, antibiotics are given to prevent diseases, and they are injected with a growth hormone to boost production. Some of these antibiotics and growth hormones eventually get into humans when they consume meat and dairy produced in conventional livestock farming. These factory farms produce a lot of waste and greenhouse gases polluting the environment. In organic livestock farming, birds and animals are raised in actual outdoor farms year-round, where they can move around freely, have access to sunlight, pasture, and natural foods such as seeds, bugs, and worms. They have a better quality of life and act as per their natural instinct. Birds and animals are fed with organic feed and grass with no antibiotics or artificial growth hormones given to them. Organic livestock farming has very limited impact to the environment. Conventional and organic farming like this have different consequences on the environment and people. Conventional farming causes increased greenhouse gas emissions, soil erosion, water pollution, and threatens human health. Organic farming has a smaller carbon footprint, conserves and builds soil health, replenishes natural ecosystems, providing cleaner water and air, all without toxic pesticides residue. It is clearly evident that having organic food will help raise healthy kids to grow into healthy adults. Consuming organic food helps the environment to leave a better world for future generations. I would strongly encourage you all to consume organic food as much as possible to live a healthy and happy life, and do our part to save the environment from all those unwanted pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers. I also request you to spread awareness about buying and consuming organic food among your friends and family, so that more and more farmers will start raising organic meat and poultry, which will eventually reduce the price of organic food and make it affordable to people from all walks of life. Thank you for listening.